The tribute videos that we're going to be looking at can be played during a visitation, online in the Book of Memories, downloaded to a portable video device, and of course you can produce DVDs for the family as a cherished keepsake of their loved one, and of course make them available for purchase to anyone else who would like a copy of that. We'll show you how to do all of this, and of course it's totally up to you as to how you will charge for any of these services. I'd just like to mention there was one client, one of the first early adopters of using Animoto, and I think on the first tribute DVD they of course gave the family one, and they had 36 orders for copies of the DVD, which I believe they were selling for $19.95 or possibly even $29.95. But you can see that pretty much paid off their Animoto account, and they were good to go from that point on. Now, before you can do any of what we're about to show you, you do have to have a pro account with Animoto, and to get one of those, all you have to do is go to animoto.com, which is going to look like this. Very straightforward, obviously, animoto.com, and sign up for the pro account. Now, don't sign up on this free one. That is just not going to work for you. The free account gives you a 30-second video, and it's got Animoto written all over it. You don't want that. So you want to make sure that you go up to the sign in, or the sign up rather, up here at the top of the page, right beside the Facebook link. It'll give you all the details on what the sign up process is for the pro account. So $39 a month. I believe it's $249 for the full year. You get unlimited feature-length videos with that, dynamic themes that you can use. If you decide not to use the FrontRunner themes, then you can use the Animoto themes that they provide. They have over 1,100 music tracks. They have video tracks that you can use, high-definition upgrades included with a subscription, so there's no cost to upgrade your videos to high def. Download them, obviously, to your computer. Create DVDs with them. You can sell the DVDs. There's no issue with licensing because all this is all covered by Animoto. So a good deal all the way around, and like I say, the unlimited videos for $249 a year. Awfully good deal. A lot of other places charge you per video. That can get pretty costly after a while. After you've set up that account with Animoto, you can go back into your IMS and open the record that you want to create the video for. And you want to go to the Digital Video Tributes right here. Just click on that. Now that's going to open up the sub-menu, which gives you various options in here. Obviously the first thing, and most importantly, is you want to create the video, but we also have where you can enter the video link for the Book of Memories. Now this can be, as I've already have this set up, with a video from Animoto. You can use this link to YouTube or any other supplier you want. You have the option to print the DVD sleeve and labels, and various options within here. And I think we have the garden theme on this one, so anything in here that you can preview. We'll get back to this one in a little bit when it comes down to printing them. And we do have sample videos in the system for you to see too. If you're a little unsure how these are going to look and it's the first time you're using them, you can come in here and check out the sample videos. Now, to create a new video, I think I said on my teaser that you could do this in 5 mouse clicks. And then I proved myself wrong. It might be 8, but it's pretty basic, because we can go from this point. The 4 steps to creating the video is select the theme for the video, which will automatically populate here with the theme that you do have in the Book of Memories. You can select your music track from our selection, so that's 1 click to get that drop down, right? And then if you pick the song, that's 2. Yeah, my count's going to be over 5. My apologies. So anyway, we're not going to take music from our system on this go around, but we do have the music here. If you're unsure of what Celebration 11 is, you can have a preview of the music right here. Just click that and it'll play a preview of it to see if that's what you're looking for. So I do want to blank that out. Third step is to select the photos. Generally, you're going to select all. Any photo that you uploaded, any photo that a visitor to the Book of Memories uploaded, is going to be in here for selection. If you've got a few, I mean, I've seen upwards of 150 photos in some Book of Memories. You're going to have to click to the next page to see them all. I don't have that many, so not that big of a deal. But probably the easiest thing to do, because as you'll see when we get to Animoto, there's an awfully easy to manipulate the photos. So I would just select all and send them all over there. That's, you're going to find that that's the easiest thing to do. So you could select all. You could uncheck ones that you don't want to go. But like I said, generally we're going to select all. Oh, I should say, I want to show you this too. Deselect all. There's nothing selected. Notice how you can't submit to Animoto. I have had calls about that. People saying, I can't submit my photos to Animoto. You do have to select something before you can actually submit to Animoto. So there's where our 4 steps are in there. That's where I was counting my 5 mouse clicks, because if you're logged into Animoto and you click on submit, you're going to get this pop-up. because it's just a security thing. If you don't get this pop-up and nothing happens, you most likely have pop-up blocker in Firefox, and you'll actually get a notice right up here at the top of the screen saying this is being blocked. All you have to do is say allow, submit to Animoto again, and then continue. Okay, so if nothing happens and you're thinking, oh, it's not working, it's probably your pop-up blockers are not letting it happen. So you sign into your Animoto account. Our photos are already up there. Right now we're waiting for the themes to come in. And there they are. So there's basically everything from the IMS. So select theme. We skipped over the music. Selected all photos. Submitted to Animoto. That's 4 clicks. Oh, okay. I'm really going to worry about this the whole time. I guess I shouldn't. So we have our theme frames here. The photos, obviously from the Book of Memories, and more theme frames for the exit. I'm going to show you a few of the features here in Animoto, like I said, about what you can do with photos if you have a real load of them and you want to move them around. It's a lot easier to do them here rather than to shift them. All you have to do is click, drag it, and you can set your photos where you like. It's pretty simple. And we do see this from time to time, people who visit the Book of Memories may upload a photo and it's going to be on its side or actually upside down in some cases. If you see that, don't discard that photo before you upload, because it's so easy to just click on a photo and rotate. So even if they've uploaded it incorrectly into the Book of Memories, you can fix it right in here. So easy. So even the upside down photos, send them up. You can manipulate them here in Animoto. A few other tricks that they offer for you is you can add text slides into the video. They do give you a header and the text itself, and you'll see that, I hope you can see that's very faint, that there's a character count in each one of these fields, so that you're only allowed so many characters to put in there. So we'll put some information in here. And I'll save that, and you'll see we have a text frame that's appeared right here. I'm going to put a couple more in just so you can see how this works in an actual video, because I'm sure you're going to want to try this too. Maybe I should have someone else type this in for me. Yeah, I think so. And I'll do one more. So there I have my text frames already in the system, ready to go. And I'll probably want to move these around in different sections of the video. Okay, you're going to find over time where you actually like these, how to set them up, you know, the placement, that sort of thing, what kind of flow they're going to give to it. So play around with this. You can do this 100 times. Your fees don't go up. That's the beauty of this. You can do as many as you want. You can practice, play around with it. And in the end, you're going to start doing things for your family. Kids' birthday parties, anniversaries, that sort of thing. Trust me, that's going to happen once you have your Animoto account. A couple other features that you may want to use in here. If you click on a photo frame, you'll see that you have the options on the side. The rotate I already showed you. You can duplicate. So we have 2 of them. I don't really need 2 of them right there. So I'm going to delete that one. But if I click on this, you'll see that you have a spotlight feature. Select spotlight and you get that yellow highlight around the frame. That tells Animoto to pause on that photo longer than the rest of them. So it gives a little expanded time with that one photo. Basically, you're spotlighting that photo. We've inserted text. You can add pictures and videos. Right over here, you'll see you can upload pictures and video from your computer. If the family has a video they want to put into the tribute, you can upload that from your computer. You can import photos from these various sites. There's an image library within Animoto itself. You can click and look through images through that. And they have a video library, which I'm going to show you a piece of here. Broken down into different categories, obviously. And I'm going to go to celebrations. And they have waving flags and different features and different scenes and such. And I'm going to take a little bit of fireworks because I love fireworks. I'm going to add that. And here, why it popped over there is I don't know, but I'm going to put it right over here near the end. Okay, so you can see that you can add extra pictures, you can add videos into this, you can put the text frames in. Last thing we have to do before they're going to even let us produce the videos, we have to choose some music. Now they have a long list of tunes, like I said, over 1,100 tunes here. They've got their most popular songs. They have the option to upload songs from your own computer. Little note, if the family wants a commercial hit that the deceased loved on the radio, beware of copyright infringement, because you will be liable, especially if you start to sell DVDs on the side, even to have it play in the Book of Memories online if it's copyrighted music. It's a very fine line there. I don't know if anyone would chase you down for that, but in this day and age, better safe than sorry, that's for darn sure. So, if you do upload a song, be very careful. They have the full music library that you can go to. I'm going to go to our recently used songs because we've got a selection of favorites that we like in here that we always use. And I'm going to select this song. Now, if you need to see what any of these songs sound like, you can just click on it. And right down here in the bottom, you'll see that you can do a preview. Just click on the preview. Got a volume selector here. So I don't know if you can even hear that, but you can get a preview of the song down there. So I'm going to pick our For Rain song and add that in. And once the music has been added, any second now this is going to go to produce video. You do have to have that added in before it's going to give you that option. There we go. Let me just go back a second here because that jumped up too quickly. You can set the pacing for how this is all going to play in the video itself. Go up here to the edit and you get the drop down. It gives you the time of the song. You can actually, if you have a song that the family really likes but has a very low intro and you want to move into the song, you can actually have the song start a minute in or a minute and a half in, or even if you just want to skip it in 20 seconds, you can decide where the start of the song is actually going to be. And set your volume level too if you want to keep it a little quieter for the master volume. This is the image pacing. This one you're probably going to have to play around a little bit with to see what kind of results you get. I always go right down to the slowest on ones that have a few photos like the one I have. When you have a lot of photos, you're probably going to have to go up a little bit faster. The thing with this is once you can set this and you create the video, if the pacing is way off, you can remix the video, just bring it back in the way it was, and I'll show you how to do that, and then you can just change the pacing in here a bit if you'd like. So we're happy with the way that is. We'll just save that. And you'll see up at the top, right here, the video length and total song length. That's showing you the total song length is 410. Right now our video is going to be approximately 2 minutes and 36 seconds long. Animoto's figuring this all out that, you know, with the frames that we have there and the music and the pacing, it'll be about 2.5 minutes long. One final thing you have to do before you set this off to produce, up here in Advanced Settings. Click on that, and this is where you get to put the title in. We're certainly not going to call it Master Project. We'll most likely call it or something along that lines. You can leave the producer as Frontrunner Professional if you like. You can add your own little description note in here. This is optional. It's not going to show up anywhere, but we'll leave the producer in there. Credits and branding. This will be your call once again. Leave the Animoto off, otherwise you get an Animoto brand at the end of the video, and you don't want that. This will bring up your funeral home information. You'll have to decide when you see it appear on the screen whether you want to keep that on there or not. End of video button. This one's very important. This is what do you want people to do at the end of the video. If you kind of want to direct them to order a copy of the video, you could put in now you're very limited to characters here too, so you have to be creative. If you try to put something very long in there, you're going to find out you run out of characters really quick. So it's going to be a click here button. So when you click there, you have to tell it somewhere to go. Most likely what you would do is set up either a page in your website specific to ordering DVDs, or even just basically go to your contact page. You can do that too. I'm just going to make this up. I'm sure there's got to be a buyonenow.com somewhere. We're going to find out. You can also set the thumbnail that's going to appear for this video, but just leave it on the main frame. That's generally the best thing to do. Once that's done, you save, produce video, and that's pretty much it. Animoto is going to do all the rest in the background. So while we're waiting for that to get put together, a couple notes. Don't forget about using royalty-free music. You just want to be careful in this day and age, way the music companies, everyone else tracking everybody down, trying to get their money back that they think they've been robbed of. That's fair enough, but there are places you can get royalty-free music tracks. Any of the tracks you take from the FrontRunner IMS, no problem with that. Any of the tracks used here on Animoto, no problem with that whatsoever. There are also online companies that will sell you packages of royalty-free music. One of them is actually called Royalty-Free Music, and you can check their site at royaltyfreemusic.com. Now, you have unlimited video production with Animoto. Produce as many videos as you like. Every time you send something to Animoto, a new project is going to be created. Each new video is rendered at 360p resolution, which is the lowest resolution offered by Animoto, but all videos that you create can be upgraded to a higher resolution once you're happy with the final video. There's no additional charge for that. It's all part of the package. All your videos are kept in the My Videos section. We can actually go there now while this is running. I'll go over and look at My Videos. And you'll see here that we do have, this one is being produced. It says producing video. These are ones I did earlier, and these are ones I'm going to show you later on when we do the double up. Now, if you're not happy with, I'm going to go down here to show you this one. If you're not happy with the way the video came out, see how I've done 3 there? You can just go edit, create new video. If it's just the pacing that you don't like, or you just think the transitions don't work properly for you, just do that. Create new video. I'm going to change the pacing a bit and just go produce video. Simple as that. You'll get a different result every time. I know some of our clients will actually upload this and they'll do 4 or 5 versions of each video and then decide which one they like the best, because Animoto does it a little bit different. You might get a little bit different transition. You might get a jumpy one in one spot, and the next one's very, very smooth. So, and that's the beauty of it. You don't get charged extra for doing these every time. You can just keep rattling them off until you find the one that you really, really like. While that's also working, I'm going to show you how to create the link, or rather get the link for a video. This is one of my videos here. You just put your mouse over the actual name of the video. Go down here, share. We're getting the link right now to put in the record for the Book of Memories. So we go here and you click right on share the link and simply copy link, and it'll change to copied. If I go back to my IMS, and I'm still in the digital video tributes for the Viola Anderson account, and I go here to enter video link for Book of Memories. I do have one in there. I'm just going to delete that one. I'll paste in my new one. You can do a preview for the video, which gives you a pop-up right in your screen. And there we go. We know it's working. And then if you're happy with that the link works, you just save the link. And now if you went to the online Book of Memories, that video would be available right now in the Book of Memories. People could click on that. So remember that. I'll go back to my videos and walk through that one more time, because that question always comes up. So you find the video that you want and just put your mouse over the name of it. Go to Actions, select Share. It's just doing a lot of work in the background. That's why things are getting choppy here. You go share the link and copy the link back to the Book of Memories. And then you just paste that link right in the video link spot. Save it, and you're all set. Let's see how we're doing on our videos. There's what we did 5 minutes ago. We could actually have a look at that video. And this is where you think, maybe I set that transition rate a little bit too slow. My apologies if you can't hear the music playing right now, but that is GoToMeetings or GoToWebinar's issue. They sometimes don't transfer the music in webinars, but it sounds great at this end. Okay, so we're going to say we're happy with that one. I'm going to go back to my videos now because I need to download and burn a DVD. Now, without going through the actual process on this particular video, because it's going to take up more time than we have right at the moment, what you want to do, we have our video, you have to go to Edit Project. I'm sorry, wrong one. We go to Actions, and I want to download. But the first thing it's going to tell you is that you'll probably want to upgrade it from that low resolution rate up to the MP4 or the ISO, and you're going to need ISO to burn a DVD. If you are going to do the process where you're putting two videos together, you have to make it an MP4. Okay, so you would go with the highest grade there, or you can go with this rate too and choose the MP4. And I'll show you why when we're doing those stringing two videos together to make one nice long one. They have to be the MP4 format. ISO is what you need for creating a DVD. Now, I've done these earlier. I converted them, so you'll see I do have my options already for downloading, and I need an ISO to burn a DVD, so that's the one I'm going to download. When this pops up, you don't want to open it, you want to save the file because you need it on your computer, and it'll download it to your computer. Once that file is downloaded, you go to your CD burning software, whichever one you prefer to use. This one is offered free of charge on the Animoto site. So you click on Burn ISO Image. It's going to ask you which image to burn. And it's going to go to your files and probably find the ones that are ISO files. And I say that one. I open it. Make sure my disk is put in. Sometimes on disk speed, it's this isn't allowing me to. There we go. Sometimes it's good to record DVDs at a lower speed than they offer. It just gives you a better write sometimes. That's up to you. It takes longer the slower you choose, but that's up to you, of course. And then you would just go burn disk. Simple as that. Make sure once you have burned that disk that you take it out and put it in a DVD player and make sure that it does work, okay? That's always the first thing to do, make sure it does work in your DVD player. And 99% of the time, it does. So there's not much to worry about there. Now, as I mentioned, Animoto will offer this, or does offer that burning program free of charge. You can go here to My Account and then go to Help and Support. And down here in the frequently asked questions, it's how do I burn a video to my DVD on my PC. They also have it for Mac if you need one or the other. So you click on that. And here they explain how to use the CD Burner XP program, and you can go right here to where it says download and install CD XP Burner or CD Burner XP for free, and you just click right there. That'll take you right to the download. While we're in this page, I would like to point out over here on the right, because this question comes up more often than you would know. It says, can I loop my video? And this, of course, is after you burn a DVD. And it says right here, obviously on a Mac, it shows you how you can do it. But on DVD, sometimes you can specify for a DVD to loop within the burning program. CD Burner XP does not give you that option, okay? So you can't ingrain that in the DVD. You may want to look for a program that does. Another solution, just look for a DVD player that has the repeat title, repeat track function. If you select that, the DVD should loop rather. Okay, I can't make any guarantees on that, but that's probably one of the number one questions is how do I get it to loop in that program? Well, in that program you can't. Some you can. Other than that, you just leave it up to the DVD player. Back to the IMS. If you want to print DVD sleeves and labels, you pick your theme. We did use the garden theme, did we not? Here's our disc label. We'll have a preview of that. And there's the basic of the label. I don't have a logo built into my test system, but your logo would also appear on here. And we'll do the jewel case front cover, have a look at that. Now what these covers contain, on the back will be the obituary. As you can see over here, obviously this is going to fold down here. Name of the deceased, date of birth, date of death, but that can all be altered. If you go to the advanced printing, we've already got jewel case front cover selected. Go here to advanced printing. And we'll pick our garden theme, just go over to preview. I'm going to shrink this over a bit for a moment. And just to show you, this works much like forms or stationery, where if you want to modify something, you can modify the actual fields for this. Like I want to change the font and make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to take it down to 30. So you see, you can do that before you print. You can do these alterations if the family doesn't want the actual date of birth, just the years there. You can take those out. Whatever you prefer to do, there is that option within the system. Just go to the advanced printing. I know we're getting way over time here, but I want to run through quickly how to create a longer video. So let's go back here, create a new video. The whole idea here with creating a video longer than 10 minutes, that's the limit, is to put two videos stitched together. Now to do this, before you even start doing it, you will need a CD burner program that burns MP4 files. Okay? The MP4 file is the one you have to use. You can't do this combination with ISO files, okay? So I'm going to just very quickly go through this. Get our garden theme, select all our pictures, and submit to Animoto. Yes, continue. Thank you very much. Now the trick to this is you're going to create two videos using exactly the same pictures. You're going to line them up exactly the same way in both videos. I'm not going to be adding any text, any special stuff here. I will choose some music though. I'll just quickly get my song in there. Now for the first video, what you want to do is delete the frames at the end. So you'll see that we're going to have a video that starts with the theme from FrontRunner and then ends on this picture. I'm not going to put in the label or anything else right at the moment because, like I say, we're getting a little short on time, so I'll produce that video. While that's producing, click back to the IMS. Should be all set up. Submit to Animoto again. Is this making sense to you so far? I think you're getting this right. This may take a couple of tries for you to get it exactly how you want it, but I think you understand the process that we're trying to explain here of how to create a nice long video tribute. Especially if you have a family that comes in with 100 plus pictures. You're probably going to need the time. So we deleted the tail frames on the first one. We'll delete, but we're going to delete that and that. So now we have all the pictures once again with just the final frames. So that's our second video. Gotta grab our music quick. Of course, you're most likely going to be changing songs in this, and I'll just have that produce the video too. Now I have so many of these open, I don't know where I am. So when I go back to my videos, these are ones I did earlier this week, or actually 23 hours ago to be exact. I did an extended part 1 and an extended part 2. So this one has the opening theme frames, this one has the closing theme frames. I've already downloaded them, converted them to MP4s. This one you can go with that real high def MP4 file. I have downloaded them, and as I said, you need CD burning software that will allow you to put in MP4 files for it to burn to DVD. This is a great one, and it's called Wondershare DVD Creator. It's not free, but it's not terribly expensive, and it works really, really well. So all you have to do, I'm going to import my videos. I grab my number one file, open it, and then I import the second one. So these are going to create, you're going to create a DVD with these back to back on there. So you can see how you're going to get your nice long video, and they're going to combine. You do want to, one suggestion that one of the guys who works here says is take this menu off. No menu. Because you don't want that coming up on the video, you just want the video to play. And then you just go to burn. You can have it burn to disk. It's got a disk label. It's all set and ready to go. But like I say, to do that extended one, I hope I didn't go through that too quickly. If I did, we do have a lovely step-by-step process in the user manual, the online user manual. You just go to the Add New Record, and we have it all in here step by step. Nicely diagrammed out for you, because like I say, you're probably going to end up with something with a lot of pictures like this that you do need to make a longer DVD with. And it's very straightforward. Upgrade to those MP4 files. And they're going to get all stitched together like this in the final. And here's the Wondershare. We actually have a link here to Wondershare if you need to check out what they're all about. And if you're interested in that program, but you will need a program that can burn MP4 files. And like I say, I hope I didn't rush through that too quickly. If you have any questions regarding Animoto, how to utilize it, don't hesitate to contact your project manager or send that email with your questions to support@frontrunner360.com.